next level.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Coach Tiffany Para taking center stage on the Own It publishing platform. We are Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine, and today we have one of our amazing contributing writers, Coach Jeanna Brown. This is Moments with Coach Jeanna. We're going to go ahead and bring her on in. Hello, lovely. Good morning. How are you?
Hello, I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine family. We just really love having you in the family and love seeing your content. So, everybody, if you have not subscribed yet to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine, definitely visit Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Mag 2021.com. Get your subscription. It's only $35 for a full year, y'all, and you'll be able to see some of Jeanna's amazing content and inspiration on health and wellness, as well as some other amazing contributing writers that we have on the team. So, all right, Coach Jeanna, let's get to it. So, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, and just a little bit about what you do.
Awesome. So, I am in Los Angeles, California, and I am a wellness coach, holistic wellness coach. As you know, I have other things on my plate, but I love wellness because it is you know, we just need to feel good. We just need to be good. And as a young person, I was an athlete. And I still consider myself an athlete because I am a runner, I rollerblade, and I do fitness things like HIIT, high impact interval trainings. So being a young person, I was, in sports and play basketball, and that's where I was introduced to, athletics and coaching and team building and feeling good and fitness and all this other stuff. And throughout the years, throughout the, evolution of life, you just go through all these stages of life. I would just realize that, there's something to having good health when you're in the workforce and when you are, grinding in just your daily life. You start to evolve. That's how I became this wellness coach and why I've stuck with it for quite a while. It's just really, really a part of my lifestyle, and I feel amazing. I feel great, and I just want other people to feel great and amazing too.
Yes. I think that's what it's all about, right? Just, when you feel amazing, just getting up and just getting moving, right? And when you feel that, especially when you're in that service heart, you want other people to feel that too. And it is so rewarding as a coach to be able to just get that feedback, from people when they get going as well. So, Gina, tell me, what in this whole fitness and health and wellness realm, what really keeps you going?
So there are days where I miss, believe it or not, and when I do miss working out or doing anything active, my day is off. Like it just doesn't jive as well as it does when I have my workout days. And so that's what keeps me going. It's like, oh, this is not like really something that I should skip. This keeps me balanced. This keeps me energized. This keeps me energetic. It keeps me, my thoughts, in a more clear process and practice and deductive reasoning and all that other yummy stuff. So when I don't work out, it's like no bueno. And so we need to do something about that. And I can't imagine going week after week, month after month, and even year after year with no physical activity. Like I can't even put my head around that. I don't know what that looks like, feels like, or whatever. But I know when I miss a day or two, then I feel it. So if I had my choice, I would say, look, everybody, we got to do this every day. Everybody, like the whole planet. We gotta do something. You're gonna be walking, you're gonna be at home doing a little something stretchy stretch, you're gonna be doing some dance classes, some running, some biking, something. Like you gotta like, let's move it.
Yes.
And I think you innately are happy when you do that. So I like to be happy, peace, kindness, all of that comes just with that the action of doing some sort of movement and physical activity. Hiking is in there too. People love to hike.
Oh, I love the hike. I love it. Just getting out in nature. But you're absolutely right. I mean, I always say it like movement is medicine. When you get out there and you move, coming out of a back injury, because it was so painful, I didn't move for a minute, right? And then when I started moving again, it was awful. It was like I was in just so much pain trying to get moving again. But once I got moving again and stuff started coming back into place, that was like, okay, now every day when I get into the gym or I go for that walk or whatever, I feel better. It's like, when you wake up and you stretch and everything, you may have a little, just from laying in one spot or something, all night, right?
You
But
might feel stiff.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it,
It
it
can come.
really, when you're moving, it eliminates that stiffness. It gets the just blood flowing, in the body. And, like you said, like just the whole mood, right? It elevates the mood because you are igniting all those good mood hormones and stuff. And it's just amazing.
And when it's not a habit, that's
Yeah,
the thing. When it's not a habit, then that's when it feels like a little more daunting and a
yeah,
little bit heavy. Like, oh, I got to do this thing off my checklist. Oh, this thing. And sometimes I literally just spring out of bed and say, oh, I got to go run. So I just like try to get together as quick as I can, drive to the park, do my lap, and come back. And then I am like, I know I will feel amazing by doing that. And the rest of my day will flow much better. I
yeah.
get it when you have injuries or ailments or surgeries and that puts you back a little bit.
Hmm.
Well, what can you do to do a little something? Finding alternatives
Hmm.
to get you moving, even if it's turning your neck. I don't know, something, shoulder circles,
Hmm.
just moving something to just keep the habits going. 5 minutes. I'm okay with 5 minutes, you guys. If you can do
Right.
5 minutes, that'll get you going. I'll be happy with that. Set the timer. Let's do it. You
That's
can do
right.
that. You cannot tell me you do not have 5 minutes.
Right. Right. 5 minutes to stretch. Right. And if you do have an injury that, maybe you can't run or maybe, it's harder for you to do things because of the impact, get in a pool. If you get in, I
Swimming's
really,
great. Or a hot tub
it's
for
so
circulation.
yes. There's always going to be an alternative. You just have to educate yourself and, just ask questions and reach out to someone like Coach Jeanna or someone like myself, people that have already kind of gone through the journey and have had, great results with what we're doing. So, yeah.
Yep.
Where are
If
we going?
so too with muscles. So this is one thing that as we get older, muscle strengthening is a pri is should be a priority.
Yeah.
We're not aware of it because they don't really talk about it too much with women. Men, of course, should as well, but women particularly because of the bones getting frail. You get as you age, you lose bone density, these
Yeah.
things. And so even light weights of a 2 pounder or a 5 pounder, doing arm curls um, behind your back with the the dumbbell over your head a few times because it's going to help tone up your arms here. Doing leg lunges or squats for building up your leg muscles. It's important for toning.
Definitely, definitely. We're going to go ahead and cut to a quick commercial break, and we will be back with Coach Jeanna. And we are back. This is Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. That was Mupo TV. Big ups to Michelle Mupo with Mupo Entertainment. Oh my goodness, that is such a fun commercial. Don't you think I always am
Yeah,
dancing in my seat every
I
time?
love that commercial.
Just amazing. So we are back with Coach Jeanna Brown, just getting to know her a little bit more. And she is one of our contributing writers with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics and also a holistic health coach as well. So, Coach Jeanna, what is the transformation that you give people? What do they say that has helped them, to improve their lives by working with you?
Oh, it's such an honor to work with clients and help them on their journey. And I get so excited, just like a little kid going to Disney or kid getting going to the candy store. You're just like so excited with the results that they're saying, that how they feel and how they feel in the experience of working with someone. So some of the transformation that they'll get is, oh my gosh, I tried what you said, because there is some doubt, there's a little resistance. They're trusting you, but they're still like, I don't know. I've done this with another coach. They said they were gonna fix me too, and I'm still like, right.
Mhm.
So when they we've been there. So so when that happens, when they're actually they feel better, they feel more intentional based on practical advice that I've given them. Everything is customized to their lifestyle. So that's one thing that makes it a little bit unique. But when they're excited and they're like, I did what you said, and oh my gosh, it worked, or I feel great, or you were right, I do have more energy, or I'm more clear in my thinking. I have a process daily that I can do my work, my business, and exercise, and I'm not as cranky or disgruntled or short circuited, when I'm talking to people. When I give those feedbacks, that's what makes me like, yes. And it's not the same for every person because we create something different, a different experience for each person. And so the comments will surround some of those things. And I just love it. I'm not like a coach where it's like, oh, we're going to lose weight per se. Like that's not always the goal. Although that happens because of what we start to do, right? We're eating better. We're focused on that, burning calories. We're being very mindful what we're intaking, our sleep, our hydration. All of that is going to encompass a change, a shift in the body, and the body's automatically going to burn more, and then automatically you're going to lose the weight.
Mm, wow. Just love that. Love that. So, Gina, it's all about mindset, right? When it comes to this journey to health, because it's mentally, physically, spiritually, just everything, right? Financially. What is one positive affirmation, one quote, something that has really resonated with you that has just kind of helped you along the way? Because I know it's all about what you put in the mind.
Mm-hmm. There's a few, but one that I really love that sticks with me all the time is, I may not be where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. And Joyce Meyer always, that's a quote from her. And it's like, yes, you need to celebrate where you are. You're still striving to go forward. You're towards something, and appreciate that you're not where you were like last month or a year ago or 5 years ago. You're not there. Everyone has evolved. And as you keep moving forward or intentional or stretching or trying to, we all backslide, trust me.
Right.
But if you're striving and you're intentional about going forward, you're not where you used to be. And you need to celebrate that. And so when we have those quotes, there's another one that, and I hate to be so lofty, but um, I just lost the person's name of who has the quote. Um, that's funny. The quote goes, "It's impossible until you've tried it and prove that it can be done." And that was President Nelson Mandela. As I said, the quote, the name came to me. And it's something of that. I think it's not exactly the quotes in quotes, but that's in essence what he's saying. It's like it's always impossible until you do it. Like no one knew that they could hike up a mountain of so many elevated feet until you try it. And like, oh yeah, it can be done. No one said that you could run a race in 10 or 20 seconds less until you go ahead and do it and try it. And so, or create this or that. And it's for us as humans, it's the trying it and keep going and failing and getting the no's and keep going and sacrificing and not losing the pounds you said that you wanted to do. And for some reason, you're gaining the weight back. And for some reason, the obstacles keep swinging in front of you. But you keep going and you keep fighting and you keep striving to make the change because you know as long as you keep going, you're going to have a breakthrough. So,
Right.
for me, I help you stay accountable to what we create, and I help encourage you, inspire you, motivate you. Especially, I coach what I do, so I pretty much, um, I know what you're feeling. So I can help you like, oh yeah, I've been there. This is what you do. This is going to happen. Don't worry, keep going. You know what I mean? So that is when it's practical and the person that you have as your coach, your guide or what have you has been there already.
Mm-hmm.
They know. They know the obstacles. We even know the things that will you procrastinate, right? Little things that I'll procrastinate, like, oh, you really don't really want to do that because you know it's not fun, or you're like, oh, it's uncomfortable, or you don't know what the outcome's going to be. If we knew what the outcome was going to be, then we would just like, phew, right?
Right.
Usually we just go ahead and do it, but we don't know. So we have to have the faith, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and we have to do it anyway. And the courage, really having courage to have people help you, courage to do something that your circle of friends are not doing, the courage to try. So when you do that and you can just have that confidence within yourself
Mm-hmm.
and get the community and the village and the people to support you, when you see successful people out there, it is most the support that they have around them to help
Yeah.
catapult them. Because the failure is gonna like come in your head. The doubt is gonna enter your brain. It's gonna happen. Is for us, it's like don't let us sit there too long. It's like
Yeah.
it's always like boom, 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 good, bad, happy, sad. I
Mm-hmm.
can, I can't. I will, I won't. Like
Right.
but it's going to be there, but you have to have the tools, the mindset to quickly like shift it like, nope, I'm doing
Right.
it. Or,
Right.
let me call someone. I need a little support here.
That's
Mm-mm.
right.
You keep going. And that's what I love about coaching and encouraging.
Mhm. I think the community is everything, right? And like you said, that accountability partner. I remember starting my journey having that accountability partner, saying, "Okay, we're going to get to the gym at 4:30 every morning, right?" And I'd call her every morning at 4:30, and if she didn't hear from me, she was calling me, right? And I mean, I didn't want her to be like, "Where you at?" And she didn't want me to be like, "Where you at?" So we made sure that we showed up, And when we said, "Hey, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds, in the next 2 weeks or whatever," And we tried our darndest. And even if we didn't hit it, it was okay because maybe we hit 6 pounds or something like that, or even 5 pounds, but we still hit that half of the goal, and it was because we were being held accountable, to each other. And I think community is everything, like you said, because they, inspire you. That's You've heard the story. I mean, we've talked about it, right? That's why I created the whole Girl Powerhouse Network, because I needed that community, the people that were going to uplift me and let me know, hey, you could do this, sis. Yes, you got this. Because you're going to have naysayers. When you have that strong community around you, even the naysayers, it's just kind of like, pew, like
It just goes, washes away like really quick.
right.
It doesn't even phase you. Because
Absolutely.
once they see the results, they're going to be like, oh, I guess I was wrong.
Right.
That right. And you will do more for others than you will for yourself. And that's why accountability partners are important. That's why having coaches are important, because you will do more for them than you will for yourself. And that's just statistically a proven fact. Don't know why, but it's true.
So what's the journey that you take your clients on, and how is it different? How does it make your coaching unique?
Yes. So many coaches, they have like a bunch of people, they load you into a program, and you have hundreds of people in this group, which I participated in the past. Coaches always have coaches, but you evolve in the type of coach that you need and the where you are in your life or in your business. Um, so what makes me unique is I don't have those types of programs. I have boutique programs, intimate programs, one-on-one programs. So we create a program, but it's just you and me, and so that's what makes it unique. It's around your schedule, and it's around my schedule, and it's around what it is that you ultimately need support in, because if you're not winning, then we're not winning, right? So we got to get to the root of what it is your goal is, and where you want to go and how soon. So just doing all that strategy specific with mind, body, and spirit. Sometimes clients have the fitness part dialed in and they're good, but they need more support on the mindset and or maybe what they eat, or vice versa. Maybe the mindset is solid and they just eat really bad and they just got to dial that in. Like, okay, I got a sweet tooth out of this world, or I overeat when it's time to eat, my plate is too full or whatever. So we just do that. And I feel like for me, it's more satisfactory. I get more satisfaction because I know that they are will be cared for by me, nurtured by me, not another coach that my assistant coach or whatever. And that's just a personal style that I like to use, and that works. That's what's unique about me on several different levels. The intimacy and then the customization.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and cut to another quick commercial, and we'll be right back with Coach Jeanna Brown. And that was Upscale Online Biz Solutions. I love that smooth commercial. That's pretty awesome.
I do too. It's got a great music to it.
Right? This is Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. And we are here with Coach Jeanna Brown. This is Moments with Coach Jeanna. And we are just getting to know a little bit about Jeanna, her coaching, her style, and just talking about, what she does in life. So, Jeanna, tell me, what kind of new projects are you working on? What can people anticipate coming within the next couple of months? I mean, we're coming to a year in here in like, oh my gosh, just couple months, if that.
We're down to weeks. I
Yeah.
always get nervous and excited all at the same time when we get in these months, the end of the year months, because that means that we're doing that reflective thing of how
Yes.
the year went and what went well, what didn't go well, how we want to improve or change and all that good stuff. Um, but then also looking forward, like exciting new things that you're going to create and have opportunities and for personal and for business, right?
Right.
So for this coming year, I'm really excited. I've been working on an online course, virtual online course. So I have mentioned something that is unique to my coaching styles. Like, I meet with you virtually and, we talk and we get a strategy together. Um, but something that might be a little bit more flexible of a hybrid approach is an online course where you can have access to me a little bit more frequently or not as demanding on my schedule because my schedule can be a little bit rigid depending on the time of year,
Mm-hmm.
and get me live too, so portions of it with me but not always with me. So that'll be coming out in the first quarter of 2024, and then along with that, a workbook too. So I have an online workbook that will accompany that course. So I'm really excited about launching launching that because I kind of been talking about an online class for a little while, and it just hasn't, you know, it's sometimes it takes time.
Yeah.
So, knock it out. Knock it out.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited for you.
So,
So,
so if someone is interested or curious about either wanting to be on like a wait list, feel free to reach out at coachjeanna.com and send me a note on the comments and say, hey, put me on that list. When it comes out, I want to be the first to get that information.
awesome, awesome. Yes, I was just going to ask how they can get some more information. So very good, very good. Well, Coach Jeanna, it is just always so awesome to have you on the show. Can you please, if you have any words of wisdom, words of encouragement for our audience, just to take forward, um, please.
Absolutely. So if you're a man or a woman out there that is struggling with, just what to do, you get lost in the I know I should do something. You're a high achiever, you're ambitious, you like got several different things going on, but you're putting your health last or it's not a priority. You should reach out to me and we should have a conversation. Again, men and women. So I work with both genders, and actually men have been kind of reaching out to me a little bit more lately because they know that they need a little bit more support. And I won't totally yell at them. I'm not a yeller, but I'm firm though. I'm a coach. So, words of wisdom is, listen to your body. When it tells you to do something, you should listen. And you can reach me at coachjeanna.com.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you again, Gina, for joining us on the show today. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us with Moments with Coach Jeanna Brown. Again, subscribe to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine so you can see her amazing content. And if you want to be featured, go to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Mag, excuse me, tongue twister there. So Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Mag 2021.com. You can get your featured business page if you are an author and you have a book that you'd like to promote, or if you would like to be on the cover as well. Our 2024 covers are available, as well as some billboard advertising. So definitely connect with us. And we love you so much. And we will see you next time. We're out. See ya.
Thank you.